Gratitude, the Stoics argue, is a powerful tool for combating the negative emotions that arise from envy, resentment, and a sense of entitlement. It shifts our focus away from external circumstances and towards the richness of our inner lives. By cultivating gratitude for what we have, we can transform our experience of life and find contentment even in the midst of challenges. Self-discipline is another cornerstone of Stoic philosophy. In an age where instant gratification, indulgence, and excess are the norm, Stoicism offers a countercultural call to master our desires and exercise restraint. The Stoics believed that true freedom comes not from fulfilling our every whim and desire, but from the ability to choose wisely and act in accordance with reason, not impulse. This practice of self-discipline is not about suppressing our desires altogether, but about understanding them, questioning their validity, and choosing to act in ways that align with our long-term well-being. By developing self-control, we become less dependent on external circumstances for our happiness, and more able to cultivate a sense of inner peace and fulfillment. In modern life, where external validation often drives our decisions and actions, Stoicism encourages us to turn inward and cultivate self-sufficiency. This means that we should not rely on others' opinions, achievements, or material success to determine our sense of self-worth. Instead, we should focus on developing our character, nurturing our relationships, and aligning our actions with our deepest values. By doing so, we can create a life that is rich with meaning, even in the face of external difficulties or setbacks. One of the most enduring practices advocated by Stoicism is daily self-reflection. Many Stoics, including Marcus Aurelius, kept journals in which they reflected on their thoughts, actions, and emotions. This practice allows us to engage in regular self-assessment, helping us identify areas where we can improve and reinforcing the virtues we wish to cultivate. By taking the time each day to reflect on our behavior, we gain greater clarity and insight into our actions, and we can make better choices moving forward. Self-reflection, combined with the Stoic principles of mindfulness and intentionality, helps us remain grounded and focused on the things that matter most. Ultimately, Stoicism offers a profound and practical guide for living a meaningful, resilient, and virtuous life. It teaches us to navigate the challenges of life with grace and wisdom, to embrace adversity as an opportunity for growth, and to cultivate a mindset of gratitude, self-discipline, and inner peace. By aligning our actions with the Stoic virtues of wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance, we can create a life that is not dependent on external circumstances, but is rooted in a deep, unwavering sense of purpose and fulfillment. The Stoic way of life is not a rejection of emotions or a call for Stoic detachment from the world. Rather, it is an invitation to live with greater intentionality, authenticity, and mindfulness, cultivating a sense of tranquility and strength that can carry us through the inevitable ups and downs of life. In a world that is often filled with noise, distraction, and uncertainty, Stoicism offers a path to clarity, wisdom, and peace. Visualize success. Spend time visualizing the successful completion of your goals. Picture yourself overcoming obstacles, taking action, and experiencing the fulfillment that comes with accomplishing tasks. This mental rehearsal strengthens your resolve and creates a clear path forward. Transform negative images. If you have negative mental images about a task, such as fear of failure or judgment, use visualization to transform these images into positive ones. See yourself succeeding, growing, and being proud of your progress. Jung understood that transformation is not an easy process. It requires courage, persistence, and the willingness to face discomfort. Change is often painful, and procrastination is a way to avoid that pain. To truly grow, we must learn to embrace discomfort. Mindset shift. Reframe your understanding of growth. Rather than viewing challenges as obstacles, see them as opportunities for deeper learning and self-discovery. As Jung said, there is no coming to consciousness without pain. Accept that the pain of change is part of the process. Courageous action. Take bold steps even when you're unsure or afraid. Courage is not the absence of fear, but the ability to move forward despite it. Procrastination thrives in inaction, so push yourself to act even when you feel fear. Finally, Jung's concept of the hero's journey offers a powerful framework for understanding the process of overcoming procrastination. In this framework, you are the hero of your own story, facing trials, learning lessons, and evolving into your fullest potential. See yourself as the hero. Begin viewing the tasks you avoid as part of your own heroic journey. Every challenge you face is an opportunity to grow and become stronger. Approach each goal with the mentality of a hero, focused, determined, and ready for whatever lies ahead. Celebrate wins, no matter how small. Acknowledge your progress and reward yourself. Like a hero on a journey, you deserve to celebrate the victories along the way, which reinforces your commitment to keep moving forward. The ultimate power, becoming the architect of your life. Jung's teachings suggest that procrastination and laziness are not just challenges to overcome. They are opportunities to integrate deeper parts of the self. The ultimate personal power lies not in avoiding discomfort, but in fully engaging with the process of growth, understanding, and transformation. The new point of view is that you have the potential to carve out your future through conscious choice and intentional action. It's not easy, and the process is long and filled with obstacles. However, with courage, persistence, and the right mindset, you can break free from procrastination and laziness. You are what you do, not what you say you'll do. Your actions define you. Stoicism offers us a profound and unwavering philosophy to navigate life's challenges with clarity, purpose, and inner peace. The Stoic path doesn't promise a life free from hardship. In fact, it acknowledges that suffering, loss, and disappointment are natural parts of existence, but it also offers a way to transcend the emotional turbulence that often accompanies these difficulties. Imagine, for instance, facing the criticism of your work in front of colleagues, feeling like you're the target of unfair judgment. Or imagine the unsettling silence when your partner doesn't respond to your messages, leaving you to wonder if something is wrong. Picture your investments failing, the financial blow leaving you with feelings of helplessness. In moments like these, the initial emotional response might be one of anger, frustration, or despair. Yet, what the Stoics teach us is that we have the power to rise above these emotions, not by denying them, but by consciously choosing how we respond to them. When faced with any challenge, the Stoic doesn't react impulsively. Instead, they apply a methodical approach to confront the situation with rational thought and resilience. The first step in this process is to name the challenge. When you name the problem with precision, you begin to gain control over it. For example, instead of being overwhelmed by feelings of failure when facing a setback at work, the Stoic would say, I need to find a way to improve my skills in this area, rather than catastrophizing and labeling the whole situation as a personal disaster. Naming the challenge allows us to see it for what it truly is, a specific event or obstacle that we can evaluate and address with logic, rather than an undefined cloud of negative emotions. This helps pull us away from overwhelming, irrational thoughts and brings us closer to a clear understanding of the situation at hand. Next, the Stoic asks, what can I control? This is perhaps the most powerful concept in Stoic philosophy. In life, many things are out of our control. Other people's actions, the weather, the outcomes of external events. But what is always within our power is how we respond. While you can't control whether your boss criticizes your work or whether the market crashes, you can control how you prepare, how you react, and how you move forward. You can choose to learn from the critique, to improve your skills, and to stay calm when the world around you is chaotic. In times of financial hardship, you can control your spending, your saving habits, and how you adjust your financial strategies to weather the storm. Recognizing this distinction between what is and isn't within your control shifts your perspective from helplessness to empowerment, making you proactive rather than reactive.